This is dinner time. My friend suggested that I do a video before going back to work. Tonight is a late night, doing Easter eggs. And I'm enjoying some vegetable stew with a bit of mutton. And it's been a very nice day expressing gratitude. However, I'm quite embarrassed about that other video I did the other day. I'm not sure it's right, really, the cabbage video. Particularly, as I'm not an easy person, and in this video, it's portraying that I am a loving, caring, easy person, and it's very wrong. As one of my acquaintance friends will tell, when I told him to stop ringing me, and that I didn't want to speak on the phone, and that I only wanted to be communicating by the written word. And he sounded a little bit upset. I'm not someone who likes to be rung. I don't like people ringing me up just to talk about themselves. I really don't. It's something if they ring me up to talk about themselves and I've agreed to it. Or if they ring me up to talk about themselves and then ask about me while listening to what I have to say. When it's a both-way thing and it's been agreed on and I've got time for the phone call, it's okay, but most of the time I do not want to be spending my time on the phone. I really don't. I don't like it, really. I don't like it because most people don't listen and they talk about themselves. And politely I ask them questions because I'm interested in encouraging them to have more insight about themselves. But I don't want it. It's not something I enjoy much. I'm going to get dreadlocks later. Look at that. What a lovely dinner. Okay, let's try not to do the French tones. Sweet potato, Jerusalem artichoke, carrots, peppers. Oh my lower back. Oh. Ow! Oh no, cramp. It's trapped gas. Oh. Oh well, this is exciting, isn't it? What a good idea to record a video whilst I'm doing my dinner. And I can speak to myself and practice the voice and the speech while chewing dinner. And worst of all, looking at myself. You want to see it, don't you? Where is it? Look at that. There's a lot to say, but my mind is a bit busy whizzing around thinking about chocolate right now. So I would recommend to any viewer who might unfortunately happen to stumble onto this video. Upon? To stumble upon, or to stumble on. Probably upon. Up, on. To really not waste their time, because I'm really talking to myself while stretching. Have you ever noticed that sweet potato can taste like a rose? Sweet potato ganache would be interesting, but it wouldn't keep very well. It would need a lot of sweet potato for it. I suppose it would keep if it was powdered. Cooked and powdered. Look, this is really not for you because it's really boring. I'm enjoying a bit of narcissism, knowing that I have got better at speaking on video. Definitely better with time, with practice. It's taken a few years. Now, what I want to work on and get better is to manage to speak in front of people in real life. What was that? Is that you, Put-Puts? I think it's Put-Puts. She's doing her feathers. She's grooming. When she grooms, sometimes she does this, like, this really loud noise. Sound. I've not done Put videos because I'm too busy, but she's alright. She's gets slow and then she gets better. So to go back to speaking to people in person, I really do struggle with people who are good talkers and who seem to only talk about themselves, and they don't really pay an interest, or the interest is paid in an aggressive manner, like an aggressive question. Aggressively said, I'm pinching the phrase from my friend who talks about aggressive questions. But then the question is answered and then the conversation is taken away on their side. They start talking about something else then. I don't understand why the other is not aware of their speech and how they behave with their interlocutor. What is it in English? The person they speak to. Why aren't they aware that the other person's really quiet? Or maybe they are, and then they'll say, oh, I had to do all the conversation, they just wouldn't say a word. Oh yeah, what if you left them a bit of silence and spoke a bit slower, whilst observing if they want to say something? I would really like to join a workshop or something, a group of non-violent communication. I don't know if you've heard of it, Alexandra, whom I'm speaking to. But non-violent communication is seemingly very amazing. I'm listening to Thomas d'Assembourg in France, a Frenchman, who was a lawyer. He said because he wanted to help people who didn't have a voice. And then he realized people still didn't have a voice. So he trained to be a psychotherapist, but then ended up with a training of nonviolent communication from Marshall Rosenberg. And he's outstanding. He's amazing. He's beautiful. he just speaks so openly and he listens. And what he talks about the family dynamics and dynamics in the couples. Wow, it's really worth watching. If you're French, Alexandra, which you are, go and look at Thomas Dassembourg. D apostrophe Assembourg. Je crois qu'il est, il est du nord. Il n'a pas l'accent du sud-ouest, malheureusement. Il y a vraiment peu de gens qui ont l'accent du sud-ouest qui font des vidéos, c'est chiant, hein. On en a besoin, il est où l'accent du sud? Je suis pas la seule à le parler. Pourquoi les gens y prennent l'accent du nord? J'ai remarqué l'autre jour que quand je chantais, j'ai pris l'accent du nord parce que bizarrement, avec le son, juste pour un mot, j'ai remarqué, mais pourquoi je prends cet accent? Parce que ça prend plus de temps de faire l'accent du sud et naturellement, ça se pointe quand on chante. C'est bizarre, mais je vais m'entraîner parce que je ne veux pas le perdre, cet accent. C'est trop pénible que tout le monde... ils ont l'accent parisien. C'est chiant. Je veux l'accent du sud parce qu'il est marrant, il est joli. Et puis il n'y a pas à avoir honte de notre accent. By the way, no belly videos lately. I'm not in the mood. Well, I've got too much to do at the moment with the chocolates and the homeopathy, the homework, which takes a lot of thinking space and stress. And while I don't do it, then I don't have time to do anything else. Probably after Easter I'll do something. Put, is that you again? Elle est mignonne. What a great idea to do a video without content. Please don't waste your time. It's really not interesting. It's only for me, Alexandra. Go and listen to Thomas Dassembourg instead. Who's the other cute one from Canada I really like, who's French? Well, French-Canadian. I've forgotten his name. I listened to him before COVID when I was really depressed, and he really helped me to get over that. As well as Thomas Dassembourg and CBT sessions. It's not nice when we think of death all the time and we think, oh, it will be finished soon, maybe I can die soon and I won't have to worry about the future and all that. It's not a nice place to be in. It's quite mentally sick, isn't it? But then sometimes we don't see any doors out. And we're so stuck in our negative thinking. We don't even realize it's not us. It's like a lie that the parts of us, our personality makes up to make us believe, to try and short-circuit us, so maybe we'll trip and then something will change. What's his name? He's got a few books out, like most people who do that sort of thing, they've got books out. Something about the hamster. He's so cute with his accent. He's got a really strong Canadian accent, and some of the things he says are so catchy. Quel est son nom? Why I stopped listening to them both is because during COVID, at least Thomas Tassenburg, or is it the other one? They were telling people they should do the thing, that it was all for the better of us. And I thought they can't be that clever if they recommend to do those things. So I stopped listening to them. I got put off by them. Then I found, Joe Dispenza. Yeah, it must be. I did follow him for a good year and a half. Maybe 2 years, yeah, at least 2 years, yeah. But then I got a bit annoyed with him because he speaks too fast and he doesn't leave any silence ever. It's very good, he's excellent. He was very helpful to me. His teachings about gratitude. But I couldn't do the meditation. I bought his CD tracks. And one was excellent, the walking meditations, but the others I couldn't do them at all. And I really wanted to go to his workshops, and they're £5,000 for a week or something like that. And one day, because I pay for YouTube so I don't have the adverts, one day on my smart downloads there was a video from Bashar which was talking about Atlantis and the fall of Atlantis. And I was so taken by this video. I felt like cold, really cold. Cold as in cold to go and cold to remember Atlantis, or I don't know. It was beautiful. So I listened to more of Bashar and I thought, I don't know. But no, I've been following him since. He's amazing. If you come every month, he does a live stream, they call it. Some of it is pre-recorded, but it's very good. It's on his website, bashar.org. It's going to be this Saturday. It's $35. So that's once a month, so I go and see him. I've signed up for Bashar TV as well, but that's not really easy to listen to because the website's not well organized and they don't allow you to put the tracks in a trail. So you say play, you have to be there and click on the next clip, and it's just shit. Their webmaster is a bit shit, really. And I suppose they don't have the time to ask someone. I mean, don't suppose they have friends who can do it for them? Like, I've got a friend who's helped me enormously for my website. I'm very grateful. And he could have done anything to it, so it's not that difficult, is it? why they can't make Bashar TV into something you can stream without having to go to be by your computer and click on the next clip. I don't know. But anyway, Bashar is bloody amazing. He's wonderful. I found Crayon lately as well, but I'm not. He's excellent also, but I'm not as taken by Crayon. As a friend said, he sounds a bit like a church preacher, and it's true. He's got that tone. He does add reverb to his voice. So, but what he says is excellent. But Bashar is my favorite. I really hope one day I can speak to him direct. I've dreamt of him so many times. Every time I put the videos on, not every time, but most times I put it on in the early morning from my, from the device far away from the bed with no Wi-Fi. And then I put Bashar on and then I dream of him. And I can never ask him a question because he speaks so much and he never listens to me. And it's always someone else who gets a question answered and he can't see me again. Oh, I'll never get picked. And it's this thing, in the dream, it's this frustration of not being heard. It's very interesting. Yeah, I've dreamt quite a lot of him. Wonderful. If only I could speak to him. Maybe I should stop the video now. It's long enough and it tells nothing interesting at all, does it? I still haven't remembered the name of the Canadian. I don't know if it does non-violent communication or something slightly different. I'm nearly remembering the title of one of his books. No. Right, I'll stop there. That was exciting, wasn't it? I bet you're pleased you watched this till the end if you're still there and you've not disappeared, Alexandra. So, well done. Now, what about if you follow your passion and do something you really want to do? Like, eat without a spoon. I'm sure it's like that billionaires eat at home. They do. They have no manners at all. How lovely is that? Very nice. Thank you very much. Well, that will be it for tonight. I wish you a good one.